Welcome to Nintendo Land, everybody. I'm your host, Landon Strauss, with your latest video game news and updates. And we're about to talk about this Nintendo Direct that just went down the other day. I'm a little bit iffy on it. You know, I've heard opinions from my friends, from different people, and I'm going to give you my opinion on most of the games they talked about, not every single one, because there were some smaller, lower scale-based games that I don't feel like I need to cover. But I'm going to cover the 4 main games that they left in their own discussions, and a little bit of the other little headlines as well. And talk to you guys about each one, and let you guys know how I felt about each one. And hopefully you guys can let me know what you guys felt in the comments below. And let's get started. So Pokemon Sun and Moon, or Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, were the first spotlight that was to be placed down. I don't know how that game got a spotlight of its own. I mean, nothing against the Pokemon franchise, but Pokemon Sun and Moon have already been a thing. I mean, it's already came out. Like, it's the same game, literally, with just some extra Pokemon. I think they announced a new form for Arcanrock, or whatever that Pokemon's name is. They also announced some new Ultra Beasts that were tied to Sun and to Moon. They're game exclusives. And they announced that new Pokemon that takes over Solgaleo and Lunia, or whatever. I don't know the Pokemon's name. I was never that huge on Pokemon at all. I'm trying to learn a little bit more about it through my friends, but it looked alright, but it doesn't... I don't understand how that became a spotlight of its own. They didn't waste too much time with it, though. It was about a 7-minute long spotlight in the beginning, and they got through it real quick. So, in the end, I'm not too disappointed. They announced a new 3DS that's in the shape of a Pokeball. It looks cool because instead of just a slap-on design, it's actually a carving or indent of the Pokeball on the DS, and I thought it looked cool. Moving on to Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. It was announced real quick. It's coming, I think, October 7th. I'm not sure about that. I gotta look at that again. But I'm really excited for that game. I can't wait to play it. I played the original for the Game Boy. Tons of fun. I cannot wait to get back with that again. It's a fun game, man. And the Bowser's Minions part looks okay. I'm not big on that. That's not the draw for me. I just want to revisit that game in better graphics now on the 3DS. So I can't wait for it. That's definitely going to be a game I'll play. It's going to take a while because that game is a long game. So, but I can't wait. It's going to be tons of fun. Alright, moving on. Kirby Battle Royale. So, apparently in the very beginning of the year, they announced that there was going to be a Kirby game developed later this year. And it is actually set to release in January, so it's not really this year. But it's pretty much a Kirby battle or Kirby Smash Bros type of game where you take place as Kirby with a copy ability into this like 3D battle arena. And you have to basically fight each other out to the death and see who wins. It's weird. I mean, it feels like to me another one of those Kirby games that they make at the last second and they hurry up and get out, like that Kirby Clashers or whatever that was, and the Kirby 3D Rumble or whatever. It's stuff like that. I mean, they're fun. Don't get me wrong, they're fun. Or like King Dedede's Drum Dash or whatever that was. I mean, they're fun games, but they feel like they're cheap mini games that should be in any other regular Kirby game. But maybe that's just me. I don't know if there's going to be a full-price game, but it looks like it's going to be a real game. It looks like they said it was a single-player mode, that it was going to have, you know, stuff with single-player. I don't know how, but it also said it was going to have online play as well, so it looks like it's up to 4-player online and local play. So you can battle against people online, kind of like Triforce Heroes, but instead of co-op, it's now strictly against your opponents. Looks fun. Another take on a fighter genre, I guess. I wish it was kind of on Switch, obviously, but it looks like it's going to be one of the last games on the 3DS because it's supposed to be ending this year. And it looks like they're going in to a little bit of 2018 with the 3DS title, so hopefully they cut that out. But now we're going into something that actually kind of made me upset. And it made lots of people upset online. I'm not extremely upset. I like the concept and everything, but let's get to the point. Mario Party Top 100 minigames. But for the 3DS. I mean, it's so weird. It's a great idea. You hear Mario Party Top 100 game. It's the top 100 minigames from the very first Mario Party all the way up to Mario Party 10 on the Wii U. Unbelievable. Great idea. Great idea. But here it is. It's on the 3DS. I don't want to play a Mario Party game on a 3DS. I want to play a Mario Party game with like family, friends, on the TV, gathered on the couch. That's how Mario Party is intended to be played. Why is it played any other way? So, I don't know. Maybe that can get fixed. I don't know. Mario Party on the DS. So it comes out, I think, in October, if I'm not mistaken. So that's soon. And many people were thinking it's not going to have board games. It actually says on the website that board games are going to be in it. How many board games? I don't know. How many boards? Not board games, my fault. Boards, like maps. At first, people thought it was just going to be 100 mini games and no boards. But apparently, they said it was going to be boards. Thankfully. Hopefully, it's back to the classics, not in that little group of the group in the car. But, you know, and the small gripe I had is, why couldn't we vote for these mini games? Like, I know I have a couple mini games that me and my friends played over and over and over and over again, and I would love to have voted for that mini game because I would love to see that mini game again. But I feel like Nintendo picked their favorites, and we're stuck to play with what they thought that was their favorites. Because there were some, like in Mario Party 8, there were some awesome mini games. Cardiators, played it tons of times with my friend Eli. I love that one. I love the one where you had to like find the enemies underneath with like the flashlight in the dark room. You had to find enemies under the covers and the piano, you know, behind the curtains and stuff. That was cool. There was just so many mini games that I wish we could have voted for, but we didn't have to say so. So all I know is if Cardiators isn't part of that on top of 100 mini games, you already know I'm making a video on it. So moving on, we have Minecraft for the 3DS. Not much to say there, but Minecraft is moving to the 3DS. Who would have guessed? Minecraft is now on like every platform. So to have it on the 3DS, that's more money for Nintendo, and that's good. Makes sense. It's Kirby's 25th anniversary. I had to go back to that real quick. Kirby's 25th anniversary. They're also having a pick your favorite copy ability. There's like tons of copy abilities. You can go to their website or wherever and like vote which copy ability is your favorite. I'd probably vote for like Ninja. I love the Archer. You know, this hammer's always the best. You know, just the best weapon all around. I know my friend likes Parasol and a Yo-Yo, but you know, there's so many good ones. There's so many good ones. That's a hard pick, man. That's something hard to pick. Out of all those copy abilities, picking the one that wins, that's crazy. If you get that right, let me know. That's a hard feat, but we'll see. Fire Emblem Warriors 3DS title. It's coming to the Switch, as we know. I'll talk about that in a few minutes, but it's coming to the DS too. The second spotlight was Xenoblade Chronicles 2, and I pretty much saw this coming. I think everybody saw this coming. This was one of the big titles of the winter. I'm not too big on it. I'm not too thrilled on it, but it looked like something that people would enjoy, I guess, maybe. I don't know. If I didn't even pay attention to the whole thing they were talking about. It was really long, really drug out. It didn't need to be that long. It was just way too long. I got so tired of watching it. You know, it was kind of cool to see in the beginning, and I was like, all right, I'm done with this. Got really boring, got really drug out. I'm not a big Xenoblade Chronicles fan. I saw the first one. I just watched the story mode, and it looked really good. Second one looked, and third one, I don't know how I feel about this one. I just don't know. I'm not big on that series. I'm probably not going to pick the game up. But they got a special controller and a special edition. So, there you go. Moving on, we got Splatoon 2 DLC coming up. We got Kelp Dome returning from Splatoon 1. And we have a new map coming called Snapper Canal. It's basically like a sewer type area where there's like a creek running through the middle of the map, and you have to like make your way over that creek to the other side to advance your team onto the other team's turf. Looks kind of cool. I'm kind of a fan of that. I mean, it looks like it makes sense. So we're gonna have to see how that works out. I don't know when Snapper Canal drops, but Kelp Dome does drop this Friday. They also announced a new weapon, which was the Tintabrella, which is pretty much the regular Brella with just a huge umbrella at the end of the gun. It looks fun. It looks cool. It's got the special, I believe, the bubble wand. So, you know, get to try this stuff out. And they, once again, promised more DLC, more weapons, more stages, and new content coming in the future. So, Splatoon 2 continues to press on, man. Great to see some mention there. Fire Emblem Warriors. It was shown a little bit more, just real quick in a headline. Announced release date, I believe, October 20th. And they showed a new character, which was Lyn. I'm not huge on who Lyn is, but I know from Smash Bros, you know, that's when I found out, you know, I knew right away who it was just from seeing her in Smash Bros all the time. And Brawl, I think, a lot. So it was cool to see that again. Snipper Clips gets DLC. Out of every game on this list, Snipper Clips gets DLC. Snipper Clips is one of the first games I got for the Switch, and it was just because I really needed a game for the Switch. Me and my brother played it a little bit. stop there, but they get DLC. You can actually buy a physical copy of the game coming out soon with both the old content and the new content. And if you already had the content, you can just buy the add-on DLC. I don't know what the price of that is right now. I don't even know if it may be out right now. I don't even know. You might want to go check that out if you can. And then Rocket League was mentioned briefly, showed the Mario car, the Mario NSR, the Luigi NSR, and then the Samus Cruiser, whatever car that was. That looks so cool. But they still don't have a release date. It just says holiday 2017. I don't know how there's no release date on this game. It just blows my mind. Because I've never played Rocket League. Obviously, I've had nothing but Nintendo consoles, so this is my chance. And they're making it hard because they won't give me a release date. But anyways, Doom and Wolfenstein 2 was announced, which is kind of weird because we're talking about Nintendo here. Doom is a very rated M game. Like it's a bad, like it's a scary, creepy game, and it's on a Nintendo console. That's crazy. More third parties. It's an older game, but who cares? You know, Nintendo's getting them third parties up, baby. And Wolfenstein 2, which isn't out until 2018, that's getting a brand new third party game coming to that Switch. So that's awesome to see. Arcade Archives. It's a thing where you get like old Mario Bros. Game, Balloon Fighter, stuff like that. Ice Climbers, pinball. It's like versus games. I guess you could play with somebody else with the Joy-Con hold sideways. I thought this was going to be the Virtual Console announcement because it had the eShop logo on the list of games coming up next. I was so pumped, man. I was like, let's go. Let's go. I'm ready for this. But still no Virtual Console yet, which I didn't really predict yet. That's going to be something that is announced like during or after the online paid service announcement goes up. So not even worried about that yet. Which also reminds me, there was also no type of console information, no console updates, no console anything. So everything, hardware, themes, stays the same with the Switch. No Switch information, no UI information, no updates, nothing. So weird. The Switch is very bare bones when it comes to its UI and its like the eShop and the games on there. Very bare bones. So I'm hoping that gets an advancement soon. But Zelda Amiibo were announced, I think, for November 2nd. I don't know about that date. Early November. What they do in the game is they actually give Link a costume of that character's divine beast. So that's really cool. I was a big fan of that one. But they didn't show the DLC Pack 2. The DLC Pack 2 is supposed to release at the end of this year, and they didn't even show it. They just showed the Amiibo. I don't know how in the world they didn't show. I mean, that was like a clear as day prediction that I had, that they were definitely going to show at least a bit of that DLC coming. They didn't even mention it. Disappointing. Really, it's really disappointing. But I don't know when they're going to announce that. I don't know if there's going to be another Nintendo Direct, if there's going to be... I just don't know. Maybe Nintendo's just going to tweet it out. But moving on, we have sports games like 2K and FIFA. But I want to talk about 2K real quick. They showed 2K for a minute, and it looked horrible. Like, horrible. Like, it looked really bad. I thought I was the only one that saw that. But my friend texted me right afterwards, like, why does 2K look like a game that came out 8 years ago? I mean, it looks so weird. It does not look good. And maybe that was just the stream that I was getting or something. I thought it was my end of the stream. Maybe it's just a stream in general. But based on what I saw... Oh, Nintendo. Your sports games look trashy. Ugh. But I might have to look at more of like comparison videos to really, make that claim. I can't just make that claim without backing it up. But the third big spotlight of this event was Octopath Traveler. I don't know why this was such a huge focus. I mean, this was already announced and stuff. I understand. It looks gorgeous. Like it looks beautiful. It's like a 2D HD game. Like the graphics are so weird. It's like it's the strangest, neatest thing that nobody has done yet. And it's like an RPG and stuff like that. You take the role of like one of 8 heroes and go on different 8, paths. That's why it's called Octo Traveler. But not picking this game up. There's nothing I want. There's like a beta or something you can test right now, and then you can give the developers your feedback. It's like right now you can do that. Not big on that type of stuff. I'm probably not going to check that out. That's just not me. That's just not my cup of tea. And so there goes 3 of the 4 highlights that I don't even care about at all. So that was kind of a bum out for me. That was kind of like the low end for me about this direct. This just 3 out of the 4, it was just not good. Arms, Lollipop update, version 3.0. So apparently you get Lollipop, her 3 arms, along with her stage, and a new function to map new controls so you can play arms the way you want it to be played. That dropped as soon as Direct was over, so that's out now. You can go download that now, play that now. I'm sure I'll stream something with that up real quick, or make a video about that. And then the Kirby game for 2018 was announced. Kirby Star Allies. No release date, nothing like that. I did predict a name, but no release date, so that's cool. It's basically a traditional Kirby game. You can mix and match items to create new ones. It looked beautiful. Graphics look great. It looks like a really good game. King Dedede is buff. And they did hint at like a new enemy again. The Kirby games continue to thrive with these new enemies. I just wish every series in Nintendo did that. Like, instead of just having Bowser, Ganondorf, Kirby introduces new enemies every single time, like Dark Matter and just new enemies. The Robobot, Haltman from Planet Robobot, Queen Sectonia. Like, there's just always new Kirby enemies. This one, they said some Dark Force. They didn't really classify who this was. Maybe it's Dark Matter again. But they said some Dark Force, and it was like taking over. You could see it kind of like take over King Dedede and make him stronger. And it's just like, my dude Dedede. My dude Dedede. Alright, but, you know, that game looks good. I can't wait for that. Multiplayer, of course. Drop in, drop out Kirby games are the best. That's just how it's done. But then we're going to end this off with Mario Odyssey. But before I talk about Mario Odyssey, because I want to end this off on a good note, let's talk about what we didn't get. We didn't get Smash Bros, which I was 50-50 on that, which I don't care. We didn't get the Ukulele, because I was waiting for a Switch version of Ukulele. They said it was coming. Still no word. A release date for Rocket League we didn't get. Virtual Console we didn't get. No information on the Switch UI we didn't get. No Pikmin, no Animal Crossing, nothing new. Not even Yoshi 2018. There was no surprises. That hurt. That was really bad. There was no surprises. And if it wasn't for this, once again, if it wasn't for Mario Odyssey, I probably would have gave the Direct overall, for my personal hype, a D. For Nintendo, what they did, I give them like a B, because they did get information out for those people that want those games. But based on my personal hype, it would have been a D without Mario Odyssey. With Mario Odyssey, I think it bumped it up to a C. About a 7, about a 6 to 7 out of 10 for me. But let's talk about Mario Odyssey. So Mario Odyssey was shown, and they showed a big galore of things. This game is going to be the best. I mean, it's going to be literally neck and neck with Zelda. Like, Zelda is great because of its open world standards and everything it does there, but Mario Odyssey comes in right there, and I'm telling you, man, it's going to be the only game to challenge Zelda right now, because maybe Metroid Prime 4, but this, don't sleep on Mario Odyssey. Don't sleep on Mario Odyssey. You know who I'm talking to. You know who I'm talking to in this video, Kevin. Don't sleep on Mario Odyssey, alright? So, Mario Odyssey, beautiful game. They showed more worlds. They showed New Donk City, which is the City Kingdom, or Metro Kingdom. The Sand Kingdom. They showed the Luncheon Kingdom. The Wooded Kingdom. They even showed new kingdoms. They showed the Snow Kingdom, the Seaside Kingdom. They showed some type of like jungle, but they didn't list it. There was a Hat Kingdom. I'm probably missing. I'm missing a couple. I know I am. But I'll think about them as I continue. But it was just so many places they showed and so many things. It looked so good. They showed more transformations. He turned into like a worm. This little flying dinosaur thing. It was just unbelievable. I couldn't believe what I was watching. The Seaside Kingdom looked amazing to me. I'm big on like snow worlds. That looked cool and everything, but the Seaside Kingdom blew me away with how beautiful that looked. It even showed one of the times Mario was in there, it had like a sunset and it looked beautiful, and he was like running down the sand with no shirt and his nips showing and a little cat beside him or whatever that was that grabbed his hat out of the air. Awesome. Mario in his little swim trunks. It looks so good, man. It looks so good. But they showed more outfits. They showed Mario in like the Mario's Paint outfit. They showed him in a Dr. Mario outfit. Once again, his just swim shorts outfit. They even showed him in a caveman outfit, if you notice, at the dinosaur at the end. They showed him in there was something else that I thought. Oh, the parka in the winter and the snow. That was so cool. They showed mini games where you can like race Koopas and roll down a hill as like a walrus, and just some solely amazing things. Like, oh man, so good. With the mini games, you can like upload your quickest times, your fastest play times online, and like compare them with other players. It's just so good. It's so good. It's so good. And then it showed like the moon count for each world. It's like 69 moons a world. That's unbelievable. Literally. In the Sand Kingdom, they showed 69 moons. So if there's 69 moons and there's like 10 worlds confirmed, it's over 600 moons in the entire game. That's gonna be incredible. Okay, I gotta calm down. Okay, the story was like Cappy's sister Tiara has been stolen. You have to help him out. They showed all kinds of enemies and bosses and stuff, and it looks so good. October 27th, 3 amiibo come out with it. Wedding Mario, Wedding Peach, Wedding Bowser. They give Mario those costumes in the game. I don't know if Mario's gonna wear Peach's wedding dress, but who cares at this point? It looks so good. I can't wait. I can't wait. It even looks like the moon's a playable world because they kept showing it all close, and on the world map they showed it all close. People were mad about the world map. You know, I understand. I wanted a hub world too, but world map looks cool, man. It's like a full-blown globe, and the moon, the Mario ship flies there. It's so good. It's so good. Highlight of the Direct. Mario Odyssey is going to be the best game we've seen in generations, just like Zelda was. I'm telling you, don't sleep on Mario Odyssey out there. If you have a Switch and you don't get Mario Odyssey, there's something seriously wrong with you. It comes with a bundle pack as well. You get blood red Joy-Con. That was kind of depressing. I wish they would have did like white and red. But yeah, anyways, Nintendo Direct was awesome because of that. If it wasn't for Mario Odyssey, snooze fest. Just because the Kirby's was probably the only thing that helped that out. But thank you guys for watching. Let me know in the comments below what you thought about the Direct. Was it fun? Was it exciting? Was it boring? Was it intriguing? I don't know. Let me know what you guys think, because you guys feel the way I did, where I was like, if it wasn't for Mario Odyssey, it would have been trash. Or do you feel like it was good either way, with or without Mario Odyssey? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to Nintendo Land for more Nintendo news, Nintendo skits, Nintendo videos, Nintendo everything from most of the Nintendo games that you probably play. Mario, Kirby, Zelda, all that stuff. Subscribe, like, comment, share. See you guys soon. Nintendo Land, out.